Well, let's do Moshi Monsters. Somebody once asked me, what is it that you think makes a professional film critic? Is it to do with, getting paid, or is it to do with whatever it is? And I said I always felt that the proper thing was sitting through thick and thin, not just choosing the things that you see and, but doing it properly and doing as much as you can. I have to say, everyone who was in the screening of Moshi Monsters was, in my opinion, a professional film critic. It was a challenging experience, and then some. So Moshi Monsters, spin-off of the very, very popular, with the kind of 7-8-year-old audience, internet site in which, you adopt monsters and all that sort of stuff, has led to many spin-offs already, sort of toys and video games and Happy Meals and all that kind of thing. Finally, and perhaps inevitably, it leads its way to the big screen.
Lovely.
Yes, and now it's worth saying this: the best kids' movies, they work for the kids and they work for the adults. The kind of lesser rung, they work for the kids, but they've got gags for the adults. And I think, for example, something like Shark Tale, which, it's a bunch of sharky gags, but then there'll be Goodfellas gags. There'll be the thing with Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese going nudge, nudge, wink, wink. That kind of always annoyed me, but at least it gives the adults something. And then there's Moshi Monsters. And believe me, if you are over the age of 10, I have no idea what's going on as far as if you're under the age of 10. And there's absolutely no point in me attempting to review the film for that audience. So essentially, if you're a parent and you go to see Moshi Monsters, this is what you're in for.
When did your get up and go, get up and leave? I didn't have you down as a pessimist.
I'm not. I just think awful things are gonna happen.
When you've lost all your sunshine, hope can show you a lifeline. Friends will help through the darkness. We can do it.
Now, if I can add to that, imagine the following experience. A sink into which someone has recently Technicolor yawned. Put your head into it and into the waste disposal unit and turn it on whilst that is playing in the background. That is what is awaiting you for the adult audience taking the toddlers to see Moshi Monsters. I have honestly, I would be surprised if even the Moshi Monsters online fans are smitten with this. But hey, I don't know. Honestly, I'm a 50-year-old man. I don't know. I can tell you with my hand on my heart that sitting there in the screening, all I could think of was all these other people in this screening room with me. I was sitting next to James King, There was the other hardcore...
He's about the right age for Moshi Monsters.
That's right, yeah. He's out of short trousers now.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. Those people, I thought they will be bonded with me forever. Because when people say, what is it that made you... I say, you know what? We sat through Moshi Monsters from beginning to end. Anyone can watch the new Spielberg. Anyone can watch, the Oscar nominees. Anyone can watch the new Robert Redford movie. That's a piece of cake. Being a film critic means sitting through Moshi Monsters. And as we came out of it, literally, people had that look on their face, which was, we'll never forget, will we? We'll never forget.